Have you ever wondered what games you should keep or you should lose? Find out here at Purge Reviews. Have you ever wondered what games you should sell or you should use? Find out here at Purge Reviews. Find out on our top 10 list what games you cannot miss. Don't forget to subscribe to Purge Reviews.
Me want cookies, cookie. Me want cookies. We have heard Cookie Monster talk about cookies my entire life, and probably yours. The Cookie Monster always want the cookies. So, me want cookies has to be a take on Cookie Monsters, right? It's probably what Yellow has done. We've heard him say that for pretty much my entire life. So, the first thing that comes to mind is Cookie Monsters, and lo and behold, there are monsters wanting cookies! So, but these monsters do not look like Cookie Monster, except for the blue furry one on the front. So, they didn't care about going into any extreme. So what do we have here? We have a children's game that does not have roll and move. Cool. I've actually played this with my 3-year-old and 6-year-old. The box says 5+. My 3-year-old can do it. It just takes him longer. So he's never going to get the point, but we always allow him time to finish, and every once in a while we'll be like, here's a point, there's a point, and he seems satisfied with that. Enough about my family. This game takes 10 minutes is what the box says. Yeah, 10, 15. Not very long, 5 to 15. You're just taking cards and you're tracing through without using your fingers to follow the lines. Fun little game. I mean, I like to sometimes maybe when dinner's almost done to throw a game out like this. But okay, let's play this before dinner. That way, after dinner, we can get ready for bed. After my kids get ready for bed, they always have the 5 minutes. And that's the rush to get ready to get the 5 minutes. It works for our family. And a game like this, it takes like 10 minutes. It's good because then they get a little extra time. We're doing something family-wise. So, this game really appeals to me for the time limit of the game. I don't think anyone's going much longer, but most children games are like that. But my kids like this one quite a bit. It's a very small box. It probably could have been just a tad bit smaller. But at this size, it's good. It's very easy for the kids to pick up. I don't know that they're learning a whole lot, which is nice in a game. Children's game to throw a little bit of that educational in and nobody's paying attention. I mean, even our Euro games do that, right? I've learned so much about history and how things work through gaming. And I think games have a unique thing where it's okay to learn while you're playing the game. I don't feel like there's any of that in there. Maybe there's some eyesight or maybe some logical follow-through is in this. Very basic. But we're talking about a 3-year-old can play this game. So the theme's going to grab on. The kids like the monsters and the look of it, but really it's just about getting the junk food. Some parents, not so much me, maybe turned off by the junk food theme. Maybe they were rushing to carrots, they would like it more, but that's not me. I'm okay with some junk food. We all know that junk food tastes good and we like it, and me want cookies. So I don't think I'm hiding the ball by telling my kids that things taste good, but we still need to eat what's good for us after we eat our dinner. So this is kind of a cool little dessert game maybe, or after dinner. So me want cookies. I like this one. I'll tell you, check it out. It's different for kids, and that's what I like about it. There are a lot of games like this for children that maybe I wouldn't push this one so hard. It takes away that roll and move. It takes away all that flip a card and something happens stuff. So me want cookies. Check this one out for children. For me want cookies from Yellow. I always like how Yellow puts on the front of the box how many players, the age, and the time limit. So very cute of these little alien things coming after cookies. You're going to get a little rule book. This will be the type that you fold out. you're going to have these big chunky food, which are really cool. You do the sticker themselves, which is a huge negative for me. So if you don't think mine are very straight, that's why. But man, if you want your kids hungry for junk food, this is the game for you. You're going to get a die with each of the junk food on the side, pies and cookies and cupcakes and donuts and whatnot. You are going to get a big alien, and these signify just which alien you are. Then you are going to get a number of these cards, which will always have one of the junk foods on the back to tell you which one you're going after, and then these mazes that you'll be using. The cards are big, they're tarot size, they're fairly nice. Mine are getting beat up because this is a kid's game, that's what they're for. But they're pretty good. There's a lot of variety. There's enough there that your kids will have a lot of variety. And you'll be piecing these together, so there's a lot of different combinations. So components are really good. The blocks and the aliens are cute, and the artwork is good for what it is. Rules for this are super simple. There's a variant, or it's really a variant for 3+, even though the game plays 2 to 5, where you just have 2 endings. The rules will be a breeze. You're not going to have a problem. You can probably look at this game and figure out what you're supposed to do. So, win, win, win. The game is pretty simple. You'll have each of the junk food items by themselves. And what you'll do is you'll set up these mazes. You always put 3 cards out. If you're playing 3 or more, you'll have 2 here. You'll roll the die, and that'll tell you. I'm going to bring this up to you. This tells you you're going to start on the cookie. And what you would do without using your fingers is follow this around and find the pie. Then on the second card, you would do the same thing. Once again, you would not use your fingers, but I'm doing the white. And then with 2 players, you just try to find where the white ends up. Oh, donut. And you want to be the first one to grab the donut. If you grab the wrong one, you're out. If you grab the correct one, you score a point. With 3 or more players, you just have 2 of these, so 2 people can score a point around. Very, very simple game. That's all there is. When this is done, you put these aside, and you draw some new ones out. And you have to try to figure out which one it is. So, cookie to the blue, blue to the white, white to the cookie. Now, kid, obviously, I'm going to be able to do this a lot quicker than a kid is going to be able to do it. But I'm going to set this up for you, and I'm going to let you play a round at home. And let's see how you can do. Okay, that's what it is. And pie, go! Did you grab the pie? You end up coming back to the pie. Is that what you grabbed? That's Me Want Cookies. You just played a round of it. First one to eat 5 wins the game. This game, parents, if you're looking for something for your kids that does something a little bit different, this is probably it. The downside is you're not going to be learning a whole lot. I don't think maybe some educators or somebody who knows a little more about this than me would be able to say, oh yeah, you're learning to do this, which will help in development. But I don't know if I think so. I think the theme might, those parents that are like, have to find a problem with everything might not like it. But I think the cookie theme is pretty universal. I think people are going to like this. I think kids are going to look at it. My kids love games with cupcakes and cookies and stuff in it. I like that. It does borrow a little bit from Cookie Monster. It doesn't bother me in the least. I think this could have easily had a Cookie Monster theme put on it, which would have been kind of neat and fun, because my kids always like the licensed stuff. Nevertheless, I think, parents of younger kids, the box says 5, try it with a 3-year-old, especially if you're wanting to do something different with your kids and getting away from the roll and move or the Candyland flip a card and move. So, pretty cool looking little box here. Maybe the beginnings of a logic puzzle with this one. Me Want Cookies? I'm going to keep it for the kids.